Guys, welcome back.
Alfie, I'm sorry, not Alfie, I'm waiting.
Welcome to our new,
Stop it, please. Just continue building.
new city. Our old city's like...
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with another video. Welcome to episode 1 of Building a City. Today we're building a Samsung store. The new series, yes, guys. I'm going to be starting a new series where I basically build stuff like I usually did in building stuff, but now it's not running anymore since my old world got removed because of a thunderstorm. But this series is now called Building a City, where we'll be doing daily episodes of me building city builds. And in this episode, we're making a Samsung store. So yeah, hopefully you guys know that I'm starting a new series, and this is the video that you're actually watching right now. It's called Building a City. So without that is way more enough talking, let's build a Samsung store.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Samsung store for all of your city building needs. Here are all of the materials that you will need to make your store. This is the amount of space required to make your Samsung store. Samsung store for all of your city building needs. Here are all of the materials that you will need.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought he doesn't know how to spell. He doesn't know how to spell Gucci.
I'm not hating on him, Alfie.
Yeah, I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying that he doesn't know how to spell Gucci. Like, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying that he doesn't really know. This is if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Alfie,
I don't like you. I'll give you nice likes.
stop. No, don't.
I have no idea what.
Don't be mean.
TP? What? Like what? How did I TP you? Like did I?
Don't.
Did I put a TP?
Don't.
To make your store. This is the amount of space required to make your Samsung store. Step 1, come all the way over to the front left hand corner of your grid, if you've made it, and begin by placing a row of 4 black concrete on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend to the right by 1, and then place 9 blue concrete going right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, hopefully I did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I did.
8, 9. We then want to place 2 black concrete on the end, 1, 2, and then extend down to the ground. We then want to extend the entire vertical row of black concrete backwards by 12.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we want to extend both of the rows of the black concrete.
Hold on, let me check if I did 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yes, I did.
First one that we made, and then that second, which we have just extended, they want to get extended backwards, and then they will want to join each other. So you can actually accelerate this a little bit by just extending the end of that row across, and then just joining it all the way back to the front to essentially make yourself a box. And once we have the box, which is this, we want to take the row of blue concrete that we have at the front. Extend it one row upwards. And to make it just a little bit more 3D, I think that we're going to extend it backwards, although we may change that a little bit later on. And that is where the sign is going to go. So just from the sides, if we have that extra row, you can see it just looks a little bit more 3D. I like the effect a bit better. So, at the front of the store, we want to have a row of smooth quartz block on the left and right sides. This wants to be one row inwards on both sides, so it sets back a little bit. We then move quartz block on the left and right sides. This one.
I cannot keep up with how many houses are being built around me at the moment.
To be one row inwards on both sides, so it sets back a little bit. We then want to have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of black glass pane extending inwards from the rows of smooth quartz. So this is going to extend towards the centre. This is going to be where the entrance is. Here. I want to have door handles, and these are quite simply just end rods that are suspended.
Do you know what? I like making you whole car park here.
Right in the middle of the glass, vertical, just like this. They can be placed up or down, it doesn't really matter. So underneath the glass, I'm going to recommend that the first 3 rows are going to be blue, and then
I'm just going to quickly cut this land over here, then I'll go back to building the other one, okay? Because anyway, there's going to be a new, area being built here. They'll put a sign on this back door saying door is closed. For some matter reason.
Yep.
There's gonna be a house here.
Uh-huh.
But I don't have the photo of it, and I know what house it's gonna be. It's gonna be one of those. Do you know what Mark and Amory's got? That squished one that they've got in the moment? Yeah, that one. I'm gonna go with something like that with its garage and with its front door. Something like that. I don't know, but it's gonna
Alright.
So they've chosen a big house, like
we don't
a
have
big,
the material
big
at the moment,
house.
but we can grab it actually.
Oh my god, it's massive.
Quartz bricks.
So, they're still picking their designs. When they're doing, like, saying if, like, this land was starting, they're showing you the designs now, so I should cut around here.
Anyway, it just accentuates the door.
They start...
Okay, Alf, I'm trying to concentrate building my store.
I am. Yeah, 3 different houses. So then they only put this if they're...
Yes, okay, Alfie, I'm trying to focus building.
going to be a food shop here for everybody.
We're going to dig out the entire middle of the store, and it's going to be pretty much exclusively quartz brick. We are going to have a little bit of a carpet just where the till area is, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty much just everywhere. And it just looks, I mean, again, it's white, but a lot of white in this store, so you might think that it'd be nice to have some contrast. So small that the lighter materials, it makes it look a little bit better, quite honestly, but do feel free to swap things around. So the next thing that we have to do is we kind of have to lay out the store a little bit. It's not too difficult. So we're going to take the rows of smooth quartz that we have at the front of the store, and we're going to extend them one row inwards. We'll do the same on the other side in a bit. Take the bottom, place 2 upside down quartz stairs extending backwards. Smooth quartz block. Upside down stairs. The bottom, place 2 upside down quartz stairs extending backwards. Smooth quartz block. Upside down stairs. Quartz block. Upside down stairs. Quartz block. And then raise them all up to height, except of course for these stairs. We're then going to place smooth quartz slabs, joining all of these together at the top.
See, look, you've got
let's move on to the opposite side now. So it's going to be the row of smooth quartz, 2 stair, quartz.
Nobody really uses this door. Oh, I can see inside this apartment. Jin, I can see inside. Wait, this is. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the garage here. They've used this for some stuff.
2 stair, quartz, 2 stair, quartz, and then we can raise up all of these blocks
really inside
What?
Join them together at the top using
What?
slabs, and there you go. So when it comes to the back, we're actually going to leave the back portion alone. Mostly,
what inside?
do want to have
yeah, but I want to make it
blue
a bit
concrete.
because that
So
room
the
is
blue
a bit.
concrete,
That room's not really a great room at the moment, so we're fixing
So
it.
let's come all the way to the back left-hand side of the store, leave a gap of 1, and then
so
leave a gap of 2. You want to
continue
have
doing
a
this
space
one.
of 2, and then here is where the actual counter is going to start. So place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue concretes, join that to the wall, stick a sideways facing smooth quartz.
I didn't press the. I did not press the pin. By the way, oh yeah, I've got to do the. Yep. A boop. Boop. And a boop. And a boop. I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna
On the end. Now, grab the pillar quartz block, and you want to leave a gap.
The moment.
It's where we
At
have these smooth
the
quartz here.
moment,
We want to leave a gap
Jaden.
of 1, and then we want
I'm
to
gonna
have
have-
two
Stop talking to me, I'm trying to focus.
pillar quartz block extending.
I'm trying to focus building my Samsung store.
I quite like it. It kind of just differentiates it a little bit. So I don't know. I just like the effect. You don't have to have the pillows if you. I cannot talk. This is crazy. We don't have to have the pillars if you don't want to, but it does make a little bit of a difference. Feel free to discard them if you don't want them. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to lay out the roof a little bit. So to do this, we're going to use smooth quartz slabs. And basically where we have all of these separations in between these shelving units here, we want to have on the ends smooth quartz slabs. like this. So, for instance, like if you just start off really, this might be an easy... You want to have on the ends smooth quartz slabs, like this. So, for instance, like if you just start off really, this might be an easy way of thinking about it. Start off at the front and the back and connect these shelves together.
Hold on. Let's go swap my mic.
Like left and right, like this. And then you just want to connect these shelves together in the middle as well. And the same thing goes for the pillar quartz, like this. And there we have some like natural ways to get some light in here, to which if you then want to, we can quartz bricks, we can grab the black concrete again. And we can place black concrete on top of all of these slabs that we've placed. So like this is for the roof section, we're actually outside here. You could even leave some of the exposed quartz slab if you wanted to, although it'll look a little bit weird because I then want to fill this in using black. Glass block, so we managed to get a huge amount of natural light in here. We are still going to be adding some artificial light, but it's, I don't know, it's just a nice way of keeping this nice and bright. Like, I really like how this looks, and it works out nicely inside here. Like, it just, I don't know, it feels nice and open and airy. I'm pretty happy with it. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of tables, very much like the Apple shop. They've got kind of like these tables laid out for some products, and we'll need sea lanterns, birchwood stairs, birchwood slabs we'll need some paintings for later on. The weighted pressure plate flower pot, some azure bluettes, and we'll even grab some white carpet. Oh, we'll grab item frames as well, but then we've got to make some banners. So, we're going to have two tables. One table is going to, you start off basically, actually we need slab as well. So, the first table, we'll start it on the left here. We take the middle of these two shelves, leave a gap of one, and then have a birch slab. Extend that across, and place upside down birchwood stairs on the ends of these slabs. So here, here, and we want to have the same thing on the opposite side. So the slabs, the stairs, here, and here, just like that. And we're just going to pepper these with item frames. Like, you can have them And we're just going to pepper these with item frames. Like, you can have them in any sort of like configuration you want to. I mean, you know, place more, place less. I think that freer table is quite good because I don't like to crowd at the table too much. We also want item frames in between all of the shelves as well. So we just want to have item frames. Just everything on display. What else can we do? Oh, we can add sea lanterns underneath the shelving units, and this just makes it look a little bit. Oh no, it just makes it stand out a little bit more to have these sea lanterns here, on this side as well, and this side. It just makes it look a little bit. It just kind of like grabs the eye a little bit more, I think. And of course, when it's dark, it'll actually be quite nice in here. So we also want to put some paintings. I like paintings specifically. Oh, maybe we could even. I don't know. Okay, so originally I don't think I had this row of quartz slab here because we don't actually need it. And I had a couple of paintings up here, and these things in particular always look like, not these ones, that one, kind of looks like a TV screen to me. And I like the idea that we've kind of got these suspended television screens just at the back of the store. I also like the idea of the back of the store, or rather the kind of like the counter space here, just having a little pressure plate on it, a couple of flower pots, some flowers, boom, there we go. It just makes it look a little bit better. I just keep having a look from the outside and I'm like, yeah, that looks pretty good. We can have white carpet just in front of it as well. Again, it kind of just helps to draw you in a little bit, I think. And there we go. I mean, that's most of the store made. The next thing that we have to do is just make some banners, and we do have quite a few banners to make. So, loom. Blue banners, white dye, and I do believe that we need blue dye as well. So, Fred. open it up, row is a in, horizontal row across the bottom, vertical row up the left, horizontal across the top, boom, we have G. So this will sit where we have the 2 rows of blue. On the left side, leave a gap of 1, S, A, M, S, U, N, G. Perfect, and that looks pretty good up there. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dump all of these banners. I'm going to grab grey. Grey banner. Light grey dye, black dye, and white dye. And it's as simple as this. So I'm going to throw a grey banner in here. Light grey dye. I'm going to add a gradient effect. It legitimately doesn't matter which one. I am going to go for lighter on the top. Grab that, put that in. White dye in there. Diagonal row of white. Grab that. Throw the white out there. Put the black in. And then place a border of black. Now, you have to use a little bit of imagination in some of these places, but we also need to grab the beds as well and the black stained glass pane. So. The word imagination comes in. If you place, well actually it requires no imagination here. That straight up looks like a phone, right? Like if you put that in there, I think that we can all agree that looks like a phone. So the banners in the item frames look like phones to me. Now the black bed does not look how they do on Java. Okay, if you're on Java, the black beds, make a very convincing phone case, believe it or not. Maybe if we put them upwards like this, on Java, they look like a phone case, and they do not look like a phone case here on Bedrock, but, you know, you gotta use a little more imagination on Bedrock. Same thing for the glass panes here. So on Java, the glass pane will almost entirely fill the item frame, and it will look like an iPad or a tablet or something like that. I can't say iPad in the Samsung store, I'll get thrown out. But it will look like an iPad, you know, it will look like a tablet. But on Bedrock, requires a bit of imagination. So, I'll tell you what sort of does that. If we got rid of the item frames entirely, we just put the banners here. Tablet? You know? Sort of.
Oh no.
Not only that, if we were to grab... Okay, so this is, you know, we're getting into, like, a little bit extra here, but if we were...
Nope. I'll make another version of this banner. I'm gonna make another version of this banner, so I'm going to make a tablet version. There we go.
To throw this back in here, black dye through the middle. Boom. And we can also clone the other banners, so we can just grab that back anyway. If we were to place these, they look like tablets. I mean, they look like tablets more so than even the item frame, so that might be another way to go. The beds, on Bedrock, the beds are, you know, it's up to you whether you decide they look like phone cases or not, but the actual banners themselves definitely do. And I would litter these all over the place. So, in all of the item frames, all different phones, and something that you can do as well, and I'll show you how to make this too, because even though it's not difficult whatsoever, so I'm quite happy. I think we've filled all of those up. We can even place these on like the outside of the store. You know how there's always like banners for the for like, here's the S25 million and such, like we can even place those on the outside of the store if you think that that looks good.
So I made a phone version and a tablet version. There we go.
If we want to make some different colours of phones, so this is where it'd get a bit more interesting, right? We start off with the same old grey band.
Okay, should I think he cleared his material, so I'm dumped these, okay, and anyway, sorry, I don't need a grab balloon because I already have one there.
We still need the same old light grey, and we still need the same old white dye. However, if you wanted to make, I mean, what colour phones can we have? I mean, we can have any colour phone. I mean, green is kind of in, purple's sort of in, you know? Like, we can make a green phone, and it's as easy as grey.
No, I don't want 64, I only need one.
Banner in there. Gradient effect with the light grey dye, diagonal using white dye, grab that, put that in, and then any colour you like. So let's try a lime one. Maybe it's a bit too bright, but I'm pretty sure Samsung did release like a pretty nice limeish looking phone. Now you might not want to place it on the outside parts here, but for like this, you know, for these parts here, definitely. Because they're a bit smaller, like it's not as... I don't know whether brash is the right word, but it's not as in your face, you know? And also, the same thing with the beds too, like I've only grabbed one colour of bed, but, I mean, what colour can you get phone cases in? I'll answer that. Every colour, so feel free to, you know, mess about with these in the item frames, especially on Bedrock where they do, or on Java where they actually do look good as phone. I mean, honestly, I think that they look almost perfect, really, as not this version, but you know, in Java, like they almost look perfect. But yeah, if you change up the color of some of the phones and phone cases, like it just looks a little bit nicer. The same could be applied to here as well, although I mean it's a little bit less important as it's less visible. But I mean you definitely could do that if you wanted to too. So the only thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up the outside of the store a little bit with some smooth stone, and then we'll say our goodbyes, because this is your Samsung store complete. So this is what your Samsung store will look like once it's been 100% fully completed.
We have made a Samsung store on the first episode of Building a City. I built this on building stuff, but I deleted the videos because I don't want to basically make two copies of the same video with a different sort of like name for a series. So that's why I deleted that video and I made the Samsung store, and I didn't stress. And now this build actually Galaxy. And don't put in the comments like Samsung sucks. I like both of them better. I like both of them like how they are. And this store, I kind of like this store. This one was easy to make, and this one is the Galaxy. Get it? Samsung Galaxy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building the first ever city build in my town, a Samsung store. If you did guys enjoy this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video from me, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely day guys. Peace out.